Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and risk life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, the video is edifying. Only I can get something from this video. Quick video through the Spirit. I'm going to grab a couple precepts here in Numbers 14. I had mentioned it just a couple either the last video or the video before that. I believe it was the last video. And I want to get a couple of examples of the mindset that Jake was in, when we got led up out of Egypt. Now we're in Egypt again, just like it said in the curses. As a matter of fact, let's start with that, right? Deuteronomy 28, verse 68, okay? It says, and the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, okay? The modern day Egypt is America, okay? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you, right? Which that, basically redeem you, okay? But what? Bondmen and bondwomen are slaves, okay? We came to this modern day Egypt on ships, believe it or not, right? You got Jake that don't even believe that now. But believe it or not, that's history, right? It's biblical history. It's right here, okay? So, with that being said, right, because when you scroll up, these are from 16 on down, you get into all the curses, right? We, from Judah all the way down to Gad, bro, we've experienced these curses, okay? Why? Because of our disobedience, okay? Now, we were in captivity in Egypt, okay? Once we got out of Egypt, right? I'm talking about ancient Egypt. Once we got out of Egypt, when we were in the wilderness, right? You had Jake just murmuring. You had Jake talking shit. You had Jake doing what Jake do, same thing that they're doing now, okay? And you see why. You see why the Lord has these people numbered, man, okay? Have 2/3 of our people numbered. You know what I'm saying? They had, these things to come, right? Because you got to think November 1st is around the corner, okay? And it's video after video after video after video after video after video of Jake tripping and complaining about, assistance, okay? And for those who need assistance, I'm not knocking that. We all have needed help at some, in some shape, form, or fashion. There's families out there who actually need help, man. Okay? But you also got Jake, who has used the system as like some generational shit. You know what I'm saying? And use the system to go against the Most High, go against the Israelite men. Okay? Because what? You have these women with all these kids, right? And they're using their children as a hustle. Okay? Probably 2 or 3 different baby daddies, maybe 4 or 5 different baby daddies, all these niggas on child support. That's income for her monthly. Income tax season come around, they claiming the kids, this and that, with the woo, she getting thousands. Okay? Not only that, paying $50 for rent on EBT, got food stamps. One lady had $12,000 in food stamps, man, and was bragging about it. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, she had like maybe 4 or 5 kids, and was pregnant with triplets. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if that was a lie in the video, but I heard somebody say it, and I wouldn't doubt it. Okay? And she was bragging about the scamps. But now they're getting ready to be cut off, and people are losing their mind. Esau saying he wanted a divorce from the so-called black woman, and she don't want to let him go. She don't want to let him go because she relied on him for too long. She chose to rely on him for too long. You know what I'm saying? All these women can talk about Eve, right? But you're doing what you're Eve as well. You're Eve as well, man. Y'all been basically had a covenant with this devil since the garden, man. Period, man. Like, and now it's playing out now. This devil saying he don't want anything to do with you. He's cutting snap benefits and all this and all that, right? And now you talking about what you gonna do in the stores, and I'm gonna grab what I'm regularly gonna grab. Like, that's gonna soften the blow. Esau does not. Matter of fact, let's get that. Sword in vain. He does not carry this sword in vain. This is Romans 13:4. It says, For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good, but if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. So he carries not the, he don't have the sword for no reason. Remember what Esau's blessing was, right? The sword. He's gonna live by it in the fatness of the earth. Okay? This is his shit. This is his kingdom. This is his time to rule. Okay? That's why everything is so fucked up, man. And our people don't want to get themselves right. Listen, it ain't the easiest thing, getting yourself right, because it's a daily thing. It's ups and downs, bro. Okay? It's battles, mental battles. You know what I'm saying? Physical battles you got to get over. It's things you have to get over, man. It's a fight. Jake don't want to fight. Majority of Jake don't want to fight, man. You got Jake out here with fucked up mindsets, man. And certain of these videos I was watching and I came across, because that algorithm, it just video after video after video after video after video after, you're like, what the hell? But anyway, you start seeing a bunch of videos and you start hearing this mentality that Jake have, and I mean, it's sickening to even repeat, so I'm not gonna repeat it. But it was so bad, I thought these niggas was playing. I thought they were joking. I thought they got to be saying this for views. No, they not. This is the real deal mentality that Jake have, man. Our people was fucked up, man. Okay, I'm running this back. Romans 13:4. It says, For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. Hey, listen, I'm going to say this. Jake going to continually be fucked up unless we come back to the Lord, period. Our only escape, and the Lord is showing us that, man. It's not trusting upon the heathen. You're trusting in on a broken reed. You're trusting in the Pharaoh of Egypt. You're trusting in this modern day Egypt, man. You stop trusting in oppression and turn your ways to Yahweh Shai. Period. You can't serve the Lord like the way you want to serve the Lord. You have to serve the Lord the way he requires you to serve him. So you got to get out of that Christianity mindset. See, a nigga will have all the questions in the world, and then you give him the answers, and this nigga still having a fucking opinion. You don't want the answers, nigga. You want to argue. But it's going to come a time where it's not going to be no fucking arguing. It's going to come a time where these horns come out this devil head, and you're going to wish you would have had some type of works, man. Draconian laws. Look that up. You are under the most vicious people on the planet Earth. So vicious that they're going to be extinct. The Lord said what? Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Why did hatred? The Lord has hatred for Esau. So how wicked is this devil? When you go to Obadiah, it says there should be no more remaining of the house of Esau, man. So what is this? You got to think, what has this devil done that you don't even fucking know about? For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So Esau is the sword of the Lord, man. Okay? To get away from this, to get off from under this devil, right, is coming back and serving the Lord, because the Lord said what? When the man ways please the Lord, please, Lord, he maketh even your enemies to be at peace with you. It's Proverbs 16:7. It says, when a man's ways please the Lord Yahweh, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. So when a man's ways please the Lord, your enemies will be at peace with you, man. Okay, so who we need to please Yahweh while Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability. Okay. Niggas bucking up, want to buck up against this white boy. Like this not his like this nigga's like he's not lawless. And then you on camera saying what you're gonna do. That's how that's how you know that's how I know you ain't gonna do shit. You on camera speaking about what you're gonna do. You gonna cry. You gonna run out that grocery store or whatever you plan on doing, and them agents gonna be right there for your ass. Them troops gonna be right there in the parking lot for your ass once it get bad, and you gonna cry. Period. You do all that shit except for coming to the Lord. And you wonder why judgment. Niggas wonder why judgment is going to be issued out, man. Let me get a couple precepts in Numbers 14 on trip. Get a couple precepts in Numbers 14. And I'll close out the video. Let me go down, man. This is Numbers 14. It's a lot. I'll go to 2 and I'll go down. I'll start at 2 and I'll jump down. Numbers 14:2 says, and all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron, and the whole congregation said unto them, would the Most High that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would the Most High we had died in the wilderness? See, you got to think, this is after parting of the Red Sea, right? This is after the miracles that the Lord showed us, right? You had Jake with his mindset, okay? And wherefore had the Lord Yahweh brought us unto this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should be a prey? Were it not better for us to return into Egypt? And they said one to another, let us make a captain and let us return into Egypt. Okay? And this is the mindset that they had. But scriptures say what? And they had that back then, after seeing the miracles. Right? These niggas today ain't seen they don't, the miracle you've seen, which is a miracle, is men on the highways and byways teaching this truth. Most of us have not met each other, and we're all on one accord, which is prophecy. And that was said to happen, and it's been happening. Okay? But Jake don't believe it. Jake think it's a coincidence. All these camps across the four corners of the earth, they're teaching, they tripping, man. And Hebrew Israelite, like, listen, it's true. Listen, the truth is out. It's knocking at the door. It's knocking at the door. You know? So, what you should do is take heed and listen. Least you be judged. Because what? The servants of the Lord are going to eat, man. The servants of the Lord are going to be taken care of, man. Okay? It's going to get bad, man. It's going to get bad. And if you ain't got the Lord in this time, man, oh, man. Oh, man. Lord willing, you know, the Lord have mercy on me and my house, man. And you Akim in your houses, man. Let me jump down. This is Numbers 14. And I'll go to the point. 20 Numbers 14 and 22. It says, because of those men which have seen my glory and my miracles, which I did in Egypt and in the wilderness, and have tempted me now these 10 times, and have not hearkened to my voice, surely they shall not see the land which I swear unto their fathers, neither shall any of them that provoke me see it. Right? They didn't enter into the promise. Just like 2/3 of Jacob's not going to enter into this, the rest, this promise, which is the kingdom on the first go around. Because of the faithless activities and the thoughts and the murmuring and the incredulity and all the things that you display, the disrespect to the Lord's men, you women that been with the men of the Lord and taking it for granted as if he's a regular nigga out here. Stop it, man. And I speak as a man, but I ain't making this video about women, but I speak as a man. If you got a man of the Lord, you a woman, you got a man of the Lord, that's your man, you need to be doing the best you can by that man. Because in the times to come, that's going to be your only protection. And if you putting hell on a man to the point where it's unbearable, to the point where it's unnecessary, you just being a demon, make no mistake about it. It's judgment for that. Period, man. Period. You niggas that's around the men of the Lord and y'all talking shit and y'all backbiting and y'all, scheming against bros or whatever, whether you a family member or whatever. You will be fucked up in these times, man. Because you can't. You could hide it from us. You can't hide it from the Lord, man. And for both you women and you niggas, let me read this, man. I'll close the video out. Mark 9:42. It says, "And whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believe in me, it is better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck and he were cast into the sea. And if thy hand offend thee," so it's like that 42 is the point. So it is better if you offend one of the little ones that believe in Yahweh Yahushua, it was better that a millstone was hung about your neck and you were cast into the sea. Okay, and let me get this. This just popped up in my spirit, man. Let me grab this too. Micah 7:9. "I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him." So bros is bearing the indignation because we sinned against the Lord, man. Okay? So all that extra hell and all that extra bullshit and this and that and woo you causing a ruckus and talking shit. Yo, you got your time coming. "I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power?" Right? You got women that have said that. Okay? That's with, bro, and it said that, man. "Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as a mire of the streets." So yeah, you're comfortable now. Talking shit, bumping your gums, running your fucking mouth, being a demon to your Lord, women, because your man is your Lord, by the way. Lord don't deal with you like that, man. And you being disobedient, okay, your time is coming. Okay, hey, so with that, man, Lord, the videos edifying only. I got something for this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem.